Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Welcome back to another edition of what I'm calling something is clearly going on because the news is just kind of weird, and the way that everything is connecting, I would find it even more weird if something actually wasn't taking place because of the news that we're getting every single day. Yeah, that's the title of it. That's what I'm going to call this segment. Companies are seemingly back on the path once again, not only with price predictions, but also with high levels of cryptocurrency accumulation. We've missed a couple of them because there have been other things happening over the course of the last few weeks. But there have been a number of companies who've announced multi-million-dollar crypto purchases, $100 million, $180 million. We're planning on doing this in the next couple of weeks, similar to MicroStrategy. Every time something happens within the Bitcoin market price wise, if prices goes up, if prices go down, MicroStrategy comes into the conversation announcing how they're planning on acquiring more. I think Michael Saylor keeps saying like more orange or something like that, and I don't know what it means. I think the original color scheme for Bitcoin was orange. So therefore, he's like, we want more of the original color as opposed to like more green, like the price going. I truly tell you, I'm not exactly sure. There's a company in Sweden called the Bitcoin Treasury Company. You can't imagine what that company does or what they're trying to accomplish. Bitcoin Treasury. Oh, no, excuse me. Excuse my French. They're called Bitcoin Treasury Capital. Sorry, I was off by a couple of letters. The name of the company is BTCB, Bitcoin Treasury Capital. They've announced plans that they are trying to raise 783,000 US dollars across their stocks in order to finance additional Bitcoin purchases. And I can't remember the names of the other one. Last year, there were like 7 companies who renamed themselves Bitcoin Treasury or Bitcoin Strategy something, like multiple companies. And it was the most confusing thing ever because I think some were in Germany, some were in France, some were in Australia or something like that. And I was like, you couldn't have thought of any other name. All of you have treasury and strategy within your name. On top of that as well, the company called Strive, not Strike, not Stripe. I've complained about that before. That's also another thing. A huge portion of cryptocurrency companies or created companies who are announcing that they are moving into the cryptocurrency space or plan on acquiring Bitcoin also have similar names as well. So we have Strike, we have Stripe, and this is Strive. This is an asset management company. Announced that they are launching a preferred stock offering to acquire, of course, more Bitcoin. They announced, however, that they don't want a little bit of Bitcoin. They want a lot of bit of Bitcoin. So they're trying to raise 500 million US dollars through their stock offering to be able to do so. This is a direct mimic, more or less, from what we've been hearing from MicroStrategy and what they've been doing. Companies before, in the long ago, used to announce we're buying $2 million worth of Bitcoin, $8 million. If someone said 11 million, it was like, geez Louise, you people are rich. What they do now is they issue debt normally against their company, or they issue a huge amount of extra shares and stock from their company, and they hope that someone buys it. And if they buy it, then basically they get the money from it, and or the debt that they put against their company, they then use to pay off some other debts. And then the rest of the money, they end up using it to buy Bitcoin. The Dallas firm intends to use the proceeds from the sale for general corporate purposes. including but not limited to the acquisition of Bitcoin and Bitcoin related products. I told you several times, and it's not that maybe I am just overthinking it in some form or manner, but a lot of the news now seems to be very squished together in that there's so much taking place over the course of a small period of time. We used to get news like this years ago that someone was interested in Bitcoin or buying it. But now there's such a really weird squish between companies announcing they're buying Bitcoin, tokenizing, stable coins, like all these other kinds of things, especially with all the interest rate news that we've been getting. It just feels more desperate than it previously did before regarding companies trying to announce that they're crypto friendly, that they love crypto, that they're trying to get into it. And especially where they think prices are going over the course of this year. There's a really interesting fascination right now with companies and higher ups within the cryptocurrency market who are seemingly no longer predicting what they're expecting for the cryptocurrency market in 5 years or 10 years, which was our normal trajectory. Everyone's focused on 2026. There's a Brazilian, wow. There's a Brazilian crypto exchange. They're called Mercado Bitcoin. They recently published a report about their expectations for 2026 within the cryptocurrency markets. They predicted that 2026 will be a significant year in crypto with expansion in stable coins, expansion for altcoins, as well as Bitcoin's market capitalization. They have reported, at least in their projection, that they're expecting Bitcoin to have a minimum 100% increase in Bitcoin's price over the course of this year. If that sounds familiar, yeah, it's because that's what every single company has been saying. We have, and if you can find one, please tell me. We have not had one cryptocurrency company announce that they're expecting prices to go down. Everyone is talking about Bitcoin's price going a lot higher. They also announced the expectations for XRP and Solana ETFs. This is a weird projection, but they have more charts than we do. They're projecting that XRP and Solana ETFs will account for 80% of inflows in altcoin ETFs. I find that point to be a little bit intense just because we have Ethereum there as well. And we are currently also waiting. Don't forget, a lot of those ETF applications from last year are coming due around this time. So last year, I think at some point we had around 90 different altcoin ETF applications. So in the very near future, in the next couple of weeks, if not a month or two, we could, and I say this as the SEC has claimed that they are more lenient when it comes to cryptocurrency ETFs. We should be seeing around a good 30, 40, 50, 60 of them hitting the market. I do not necessarily assume that they will account for 80%, but I think it's wishful thinking. We have now entered into, if you've missed the last 2 months of videos, we've now entered into a very small corner what these companies are constantly talking about. It is namely Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana. We don't have much Cardano news. There's barely any Tron news. There's Tether news, but that revolves around stablecoins. There aren't many other altcoins, if not any, that are entering the cryptocurrency news space anymore. Unless it's like a meme coin that someone's trying to launch, or people talking about Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and how they want their prices to go back up. We seemingly only have 4 coins at the moment. Not even Litecoins being mentioned. Polygon's not being mentioned either. They still will exist, yes, but the corporations and the companies seemingly are focused on 4 different chains. And that's a lot of where the conversation lies. Yeah, these companies are still buying. They're doing it all the time. The other, and I dare say smaller investors, who are buying 10 Bitcoin per day through their accounts. They're still doing it as well. The inflows continue, as does the volatility within the cryptocurrency market. Very interesting times as we've been going through. It is going to be quite interesting to see where cryptocurrency prices are going to be by summer. And I chuckle only because, everyone's talking about $500,000 Bitcoin and all these other like big boy numbers. So yeah, let's see what ends up happening. I love the optimism though. If nothing else, I love that everyone thinks that the cryptocurrency market's going to go a lot higher. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, everyone. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and supporting, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.